Welcome to the Brad and Taylor Show. Today we have Rebecca Smith.
You're listening to the Brad and Taylor Show, a podcast that inspires entrepreneurs to pursue their passions. We're sitting down with some of the best to learn how they got started and some lessons they learned along the way.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hi. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Awesome. Well, let's get this show started. Tell us a little bit about you. What do you do?
My name's Rebecca Smith. I'm a realtor in Southeast Michigan. I have a family of 5 and 5 fur babies. My life is very active and yeah, that's pretty much it. I love helping buyers and sellers. And my favorite thing is to help first-time home buyers because it's like, you know, the joy that you receive from giving somebody the keys for the first time is just, it's amazing.
That's awesome. So how did you get into real estate? What'd you do before this?
Before real estate, I actually sold furniture.
Nice. Where at?
It actually seems to be pretty common. I worked for Gardner White Furniture.
Oh, yeah.
I was there for 5 years. I've been in real estate now for almost 4 years. Yeah, almost 4 years now. But it was just kind of one of those things. It was the same thing every single day. I'm not the type of person that can be stuck in a box. Even as a real estate agent, I barely go to the office. Like I have a home office because I have to keep myself organized. But I'm just always on the go and always looking for different things to do. So being stuck in an office is kind of, or in 4 walls is kind of exhausting to me.
Yeah. I know you probably travel all day long too, showing homes. So that's kind of the perk of getting out of the office.
And I hate driving. So
well, there you go then.
But when it's in small spurts, it's okay. But I hate driving when it's like we have to go on a road trip. I'm like, can we just get on a plane? You know, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's different though. That's hours and hours behind the wheel.
Yes. I mean, but when you're a real estate agent and you're busy, you could start your day first showing 9 a.m. and not until 9 p.m. and not get home till 10. And then you're writing offers and your day really doesn't end until, you know, after midnight. So
yeah, busy schedule.
It's different though. It's fun.
I know
it's definitely the best job I've ever had.
Oh, cool. I know you mentioned being organized. Is there something that you do specifically that helps you stay organized?
Yes, I have this board right here and sticky notes.
Nice.
Okay.
That's what helps keep me organized. I know a lot of agents, they have like calendars.
Yeah. I
have the same calendar sitting on my desk. I think it says like 2019 on it. I just write notes on it. All on that one page. It's ridiculous.
That's funny. Do you time block at all?
I'm the worst. Okay, so I try to do that, but I've noticed that when agents do that, they are it works for some agents and it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
I'll have a client that's like, hey, can we see this tomorrow at 9? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll make those calls later. I do every day as it comes. I try to time block. It's just really hard when you're a busy agent. Next year, I'm going to try and start building my team. So then maybe I'll have more time to do that. But for me, it's like, I understand that there's so much urgency in this market. If your client wants to see a house, I pretty much just throw down whatever it is I'm doing. And I'm like, okay, let's go see that house.
Yeah. Yeah, with how fast everything's going, you kind of have to do that. So you mentioned building a team next year. That's exciting.
My husband is actually joining me next year.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's going to be working with me. And then I have another buyer's agent that's going to be joining me as well. And hopefully we'll be able to help more buyers and sellers. And it's exciting. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, that is exciting. Is he going to join you at the beginning of the year, or is he working on that process
He's working on it right now. He actually just finished his class and he's going to be taking his test soon.
Nice.
So we'll see. He doesn't like me telling him what to do at home. Let's see what happens in real estate.
That's funny. What's the best piece of advice that you've received when you first started out in real estate? Anything that has stuck with you throughout the 4 years?
So it wasn't necessarily when I started in real estate. It was actually when I was still working in furniture. There was a lady that I worked with that I would kind of vent to about, my goals and trying to make myself better and what it is that I want to do and how scary it is to get into real estate, because it's so scary because people aren't coming to you. You have to go and get those people. And when I worked in furniture, it was like, okay, somebody comes to the door, you're either lucky or you're not. When you're in real estate, you have to make those phone calls and you have to let everybody know, hey, I'm a realtor. It's not as easy and it's scary. It's actually quite terrifying. And when I was doing that, I was speaking to a lady that I often did, and I had said to her, I said, I really want to do this, but what if I fail? What if I crumble? What if I've wasted all this money and I've not gotten anywhere? And she said to me, she goes, but what if you don't? What if you don't fail? What if you're really good? Worst case scenario, you end up back in furniture or selling something else. But what if you don't fail? You can't live your life in fear.
So true.
So I would say that's the best advice I've ever received. Not necessarily at the beginning of my career, but just beforehand.
Yeah. Believing in yourself is huge.
Yeah. It's pretty terrifying.
That's awesome. So
it's terrifying. So anytime I meet somebody that's interested in it, I'm always like, it's scary and it's okay to be afraid, but I've repeated that phrase so many times because it's so true. What if you don't fail?
Yeah, so true. Well, that's awesome. So let's say you had to start all over today. What is one thing you would change?
Okay, so this is a no-brainer for me. Do not stress about the things that are beyond you. There is my very first closing. We went to the walkthrough. The hot water tank exploded in the basement, and I was a nervous wreck. There's always a solution to everything that happens in real estate. You either move forward or you walk away.
Yeah.
You find something different. In that particular instance, we had to draft an addendum before closing, and then the sellers ended up taking care of it, but it was terrifying. You're like, oh crap, there's water all over in this basement and I have to go to the closing in a half an hour. So it's just, don't stress. There's always a solution. There's always a way to make it work.
I know you mentioned growing your team earlier. Do you have any advice to, when you do grow your team, to those new agents that are coming on board with you, how to get that first client?
So I would definitely suggest reaching out to your personal sphere. It was the same thing in furniture. When it's sales across the board. You reach out to everybody you let them know, hey, I'm doing this. I would appreciate your support. Usually, after time goes on, those leads, those free leads will start trickling down and into your sphere. And I would say, my first year was a little slow with personal sphere leads. I did have to work on a team. I have no regrets from working on that team because I learned so much, and training is so important. Eventually, once you get past that first year, you will soar.
Nice. Before we go today, Rebecca, how can everyone get a hold of you and where are you located?
Sure. My office is in Trenton, but as you guys know, I don't go there. I try. But you can call me 734-626-4055. That's my personal phone number. Call, text, email me at rebecca.smith@exprealty.com anytime. I make myself available for my clients all day.
Awesome. I like it. Well, awesome. Hey, thanks for coming on and sharing your story with us today.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
Are these working?
All right.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. I think they're working. Should we tell them?
Mine keeps falling. It doesn't like my voice.
What do we got to tell them?
Subscribe.
Subscribe? What do we got to point at? Hey, I think there's a subscription button. Like,
it might be there.
It might be right there too.
Somewhere.
Find
it. It's red.
Yeah. And red. It's blue. It's green. I don't really know.
It's a color.
Mic isn't even attached. Did you plug these in? Well, I guess,
I wonder if they can hear us.
yeah. I wonder if they hear us. Well, we should probably tell them if they can hear us. We should probably tell them to also give us a 5-star review if they're listening on Apple. That'd be cool.
5 stars,
review.
guys.
Share it with everybody they can think of.
We won't take
But-
4 stars.
I mean, Taylor, I don't even think these are on. I mean,
No, I don't think this is working.
This is not working.
Yeah.